Oh, that's not the button I wanted, but here we are. Oops.
Wrong button.
Oh well, why do I have two different VC face instances? This is why my computer hates me.
Because you decided you don't want any CPU usage left.
Why are you the way that you are?
The trauma. Definitely the trauma.
That's
Well.
fair.
You even have those PTSDIs.
Actually, yeah, though.
What the fuck did you just say?
That 1,000-yard stare.
Oh,
There are no thoughts. There are no thoughts here. What are you talking about?
No thoughts.
Uh.
Empty.
No thoughts, only PTSD.
This is where I put my chips.
I also with
Canon.
Spider-Verse, actually watching Spider-Verse convinced me to make my first album. Because I was like, these people are so talented. I'm talented too, but I'm doing nothing. Shit, I gotta do something. So I recorded my first album.
That's how it starts.
Yeah.
Oh, they get you.
Did I write the
Yeah.
summary this week? I did, right? Yeah, I did. I did also post the old god, not the old gods, but like the forgotten gods, and Vanis's pantheon. I had to do a little bit of digging for it.
Yeah, because even you forgot about them.
No, yeah, well, I had them not on my PC. I had them in my actual notebook, so I had to go look for the actual notebook.
Conversions.
And then I couldn't read half of it, so I was just like, I don't remember. I remember the gods, but I don't remember what they're the gods of. And it's like I think that covers all of them.
There's no god of ham. So clearly, Coda's purpose is null and void.
Oh,
God
the,
of
ha- the
Hammers?
ha- ham has gone away.
There's a goddess
For a
of
while.
crop. She feeds the pigs. It's fine.
Mm.
There's not been an interest in ham from Coda for a while.
This is an aversion to ham.
To be fair, when is the last time it was offered?
Cock and
at
lace.
the
Oh yeah, at the end.
the inn.
Yeah. The original place of the birthday ham.
Well, it's
So,
not the
like,
original
39
place.
episodes ago.
It's Cock and Lee moved out and they made another place.
So they have the original recipe,
They have the original recipe.
original spices.
It didn't smell like feet. It smelled, decent. Anything we need to do before we hop into this?
Oh,
Did
we're
you make
not on
the
air
tea?
already?
We are in the air, but I mean like, or hop into the game.
More on the air.
Do you
Where's
guys
the tweet?
need to have drinks and snacks?
Oh,
Twix gonna go out in a
wait,
couple
yeah,
minutes.
we're ready. Let's go. This one's a tall boy.
I procured snacks. I have procured background game, which is pausable and lovely.
Yes. Pausable games, you can distract yourself when you're not doing everything because, I'm not going to say everyone's going to be engaged all the time. That's
I
impossible.
forgot I was muted. Vix, I don't know if you want to be playing a game in the background. You're super laggy, my dude.
I can see that now. Fine.
It's okay.
Mm.
It's just technology.
Do you have like a game that's literally just a fidget spinner? You could use that.
There's
Cookie Clicker.
Click the 10 on Steam. 10 out
I
of 10
don't have
game.
my fidget spinner anymore.
I want the
Is it-
Count to 11 DLC.
Yeah.
Yes.
you make
I
Oh, wait, no,
recommend
yeah.
Cookie Clicker.
I haven't
I
ordered
haven't-
click yet.
The tweets haven't got a couple minutes.
I have a gacha game that's auto-playing itself right now, so that's fun.
I've been playing
Why do
Eidolon?
you play those games?
I've been playing Eidolon. Eidolon is like an
Correct.
MMO. You have like 5 characters and they kind of just like farm when you're not there.
Is it
See-
an idle game?
Yeah, it is an idle game.
I'm gonna install it.
But it's also like an MMO. It's really weird. And you have a shared
Which is-
inventory between your characters. You can one character can farm everything for the other characters. So it is interesting. It's an idle game that
Called Idlemon?
it's like Adventures of Eidolon.
Idlemon.
I'm actually working on
Legends
a
of
video about
Eidolon.
a gacha game idea that I have.
Like idle game.
Legends of Eidolon.
Yeah, MMO.
All right, I'm gonna install that later.
It's pretty,
I love
it's
idle
pretty,
games.
pretty entertaining.
That is a video that I was working on like this morning.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, man,
we
alternatively,
let a
you could just
Pokemon
play
escape.
RuneScape.
It's because it spawned when we weren't streaming and you can only catch it when I'm live.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and I one up RuneScape. I play the RuneScape idle game.
Yeah.
The one, yeah, way better than RuneScape.
Anyways.
Yeah, this is the part where I pretend I have an intro every week, where I don't. If you're watching it on
Someday
YouTube,
you will.
leave a like because likes matter. If you're on Twitch,
Wait.
leave a emote in the chat or say
subscribe.
dot or something. because
Don't
you know
forget to like and
comments
subscribe.
boost the stream, whether or not you're sitting here. So if you're lurking, you know, spamming shit does the thing. You're
Did
putting
you
us.
know that every month you get a free subscription through Twitch Prime?
Yeah, if you have Twitch Prime, you get a free Prime subscription. You can throw it at any one of your favorite VTubers, but not real people because they don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget that real people don't matter.
Yeah, real people don't
the
matter.
real
You heard it
people
here
treat
first.
the real people treat Twitch like a game,
VTubers for
and we are
president
the game.
2022.
We've embraced the game.
If
Mhm.
we can, if they can objectify
EA
us,
Sports.
we can objectify them.
Challenge everything.
Anything else that I'm
EA
forgetting?
Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah, commenting in chat boosts Twitch algorithm for some reason. And then if you missed a video, you can watch the VOD, and chances are most people are going to be watching the VOD for this.
Mhm.
If you give a sub, you can see our out of character stuff or our in character stuff, like the summaries that I post and like blurbs about the characters. You'll see the roles. Or if you give a tier 3, you can see our out of character chat, which I don't know why I made that the thing, but that's a thing. So
Mhm.
enjoy that.
Because it's
Because they
funny.
kept
I
saying
need
it,
to
you
see it,
decided to
though.
keep it.
Yeah, well,
We've got some cool shit in there.
if you
I'd
meme
recommend
hard
it.
enough, you can
How
see our
would you
really
be able to
cursed.
see it though?
Would have seen all of the cursed horse stuff when we had the mimic horse noodle.
Oh no, that was lovely.
Or I mean,
Yeah.
or you can just look at last week
I
and
mean,
see
It
the
was-
drawing
Noodle's
of the
still
biblically
around.
accurate
He's
McDonald's logo.
Oh god.
Hmm.
Or the
Jesus.
conversation last week, I think, was about like anime.
There's a
So
thing about wheat
to
bix.
summarize last week's game, it is the 5th of Last Dawn, and it was at noon time. With everyone processing what happened the day before. Team Half Orcs made a plan to tell Shelby the truth about Drag. Though things got delayed with Jezebel showing up with no other purpose than to use the bathhouse that morning. Gowlith, I fucking typoed. Okay, I'll fix that. Gowlith went back to his workout routine like he do every day. Val stuffing his face full of Cheez-Its. Everyone having a little bit of talk. And back in the chaos when Jezebel started saying shit about gods that no one really enjoyed. Stuff story about gods protecting power, how they rely on mortal faith, and faith makes... Oh, there's... Did I type this shit when I'm drunk? Probably. Faith... Simple makes other non-deities rise in the ranks. Oh, more faith makes you stronger. Alitas showed what looks like their first display of distaste towards someone. And Gowlith had a crisis of his own. Why did I type it wrong twice?
Galliath.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's my favorite Shakespearean play.
Ah, yes, Galliath.
Wait, is that just like autocorrect? Is it autocorrecting to Gowlith?
No, that one says Galliath, and then later you spell Goliath correctly.
That's
But
weird.
you had to get like a few cracks at it first.
Yeah, it's dyslexia.
Yeah.
guys.
It is a notoriously hard name to spell.
Yeah. Eventually, the half-orcs show up at Kai's orphan house, giving a gift passed to Jezebel to the young girl. It is a handmade clay figure that seemed like it was half painted and prepared. Shelby found some peace in it and told Gotham and Goliath that, or Gotham and Coda, that she already knew that Jang was dead. Fuck your stupid G names. And that he would never, ever break his word of missing a D&D night. And then the night ended with Ali having a sort of commune with Goliath as god. I need music. Because it is quiet. Is that my brother coming home? Or is that just a loud ass bike? And that's where we are, guys. So you could take it from there.
But like, where are we right now, though?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
We're all
I
we're all
forget
still
where
in the
we- where
monastery.
Sorry, I'm trying to
Okay.
like load the music thing and it's like
I'm pretty sure it was late. It was late evening.
yeah, so the day, it's not night, so it is you've entered basically the second half of the day. So if you guys want to do stuff for us today or chill at the monastery until you go to sleep, or if you guys want to do some stuff.
Remember
It's-
Yursa going around and asking folks if they wanted to take the baker dude up on his quest.
Oh, I do remember that, and I said yes.
Yeah.
He also wanted to ask the kids about the rose.
Oh yes, I wanted to ask the kids about the
You
fucking
put
plur.
notes down and you didn't even read the fucking notes that you put down.
I didn't actually. I'm horrible.
Your guys' names are
bragging
all
about
in
your notes
orange, so you don't
earlier.
see my shit.
I'm taking
No,
I'm taking
I
your
was
notes for
bragging
you.
about my saved roles, so I don't have to type them out every time.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, you
But yeah,
remember
it's-
how to type in the roles, but
it's
you
like-
have no idea.
It's like noon, 2 o'clock ish.
You did also take the note.
That time frame.
I did put it in session info. Forgot about that part.
Mhm.
Yeah, where are the kidlets?
Well, you're in the room with Goliath, Allie. So, I mean, coming in, you didn't really see them. Go on a roll perception check if you're gonna hunt around the monastery.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check my favored enemies though.
What?
What?
Yeah, favorite enemies, children,
All right,
toddlers
all right.
specifically.
No, humans are my favorite enemies. Therefore, I get
Are you serious?
yeah.
This is.
All right, chill
I
out there,
hunt-
chill out there,
I hunt
Anakin.
Wait.
London.
Oh my god, we talk about Lego Star Wars and we're supposed to kick off the session with killing the fucking younglings.
It's gonna kill the younglings.
Is that really
There
your
we go.
preferred?
Advantage on survival checks to track them down.
I mean,
All right, chill out there,
Terrifying.
Anakin. God.
Can I track them?
Damn.
Can I?
isn't there
Can I
more?
track
That's
the
the men.
kidlets?
But the women and the children too.
Sorry, Chisu, I can't hear you. For some reason, you're very quiet tonight. I've damn near got you at 200.
Do not know. My
Yeah,
mic
but
might be a little,
earlier.
but let me check
Check
my
your-
sensitivity maybe.
So, check your sound settings and then go into the advanced options for your
Yeah,
mic
it
input.
didn't
and
help
hit
when I
it
brought
there.
you to 200.
Sometimes Windows just takes that mic input volume and it goes, yeah, you know what? Nah.
No.
We think that your listening experience, what you think is a good listening experience, actually trash. You have no taste. We'll fix
No.
that.
Well,
taste whatsoever.
like the stream is fine. It says Discord is weird. You want to track the kids down
Yeah.
on wisdom checks and intelligence to recall information? Yeah, I thought there was more to this, but I guess there isn't. Wait, hold on.
Well, I mean, I guess technically perception is a wisdom check. I can take the advantage on the perception, I guess.
I suppose.
I
I
mean,
suppose.
if
I
you-
just have a higher survival check.
I mean,
Built different.
however you want to do it, you could roll survival if you're gonna be super creepy and go around to where they ate their food and sniff around for their scent.
Oh my god.
I mean,
that's
you'll
not
get advantage,
exactly what
but, I mean-
tracking is. I'm
You'll
not
get
How
advantage,
how
but
are you
I
tracking
get
these
30
children?
bucks.
Are you putting out M&Ms and seeing if they're gonna follow a trail of piece of candy? Like, what's your?
Ooh, piece of
Big-
candy.
big cardboard
Thinking,
cutout of a
okay,
white
what
man.
would
Snickers under a
children do?
box.
Where would they go? Look for little footy prints in the sand. I don't fucking know.
It's stone
Ask
tiles,
around?
but sure. It's,
there any-
roll a survival
No.
check with advantage
No, I can't
for
make any
how
of these
well
jokes.
you can question people that live there of where the kids are and find them.
Total of 21. Where the fuck are these kids?
Fuck them kids.
Imagine
No,
hating
don't do
kids
that.
so
In
much
the-
that you
in the-
always know
in
where
the-
every kid is within like a 10-foot, like a 10-mile radius of you.
Following them by the sticky fingerprints they left on the fucking walls.
It's gross.
It was finger painting day in kindergarten.
Yeah,
The
so
melted chocolate in the tatami.
as Ali and Goliath have their talk with God, eventually you make your way out of the room and you start following a small trail of dirt and mud from a room. In it, you can find that the room is kind of dirty. Definitely, when they got here, didn't really clean. They just kind of immediately went to sleep, from what you can see at a glance, and it leads you to the bathhouse. You make your way there. One of the kids is there.
Okay.
It seems like the two have gone off to do something else.
Okay.
It is Penny, which is the youngest of the three, which is the
Okay.
one that was at the I don't want to say police station, but like the town's guard building that helped turn Wu not stone.
So just to confirm, you said that I found the youngest at the bathhouse.
In the bathhouse, yeah.
Are they bathing? Because if they are, I'll have to not.
Be creepy.
Yeah, I'll have to not be creepy.
Yeah, no,
Already
she's
Like
felt
it's
that
already
one.
a little late. Yeah.
she's bathing and like Val,
Where are the children?
like
Where?
Val, like not that long before her, she's just kind of staring into nothing.
Okay.
Got the poke.
I will keep my back against the wall and just kind of. Is anyone in there?
There's no answer.
Penny, are you all right? Oh, now I'm nervous.
She's just sitting there. She's not dead.
Okay.
She's just kind of just spacing out towards the wall. I mean,
Alright,
she's like
plan
in.
B, where's
She's
the
like.
fire
She's
axe
like
to
in
take
the
to
the little
door?
bath pool, but she's just like staring at like the wall and just kind of like zoned out.
She's just vibing.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll try to wave to get her attention.
You're gonna like go in front of her.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to move in front of her.
Oh,
Fudaka!
wow! So early on.
Fudaka!
Fudaka,
Welcome,
let's
welcome.
go.
Fudaka!
So as you make your way over to the front of Penny, try and get her attention, and you know, wave to try and catch the glance. You see it at first, and it's a little strange, but you see that her eyes are almost completely glossed over, and they are solid black.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh.
And
Uh-oh.
as soon as you wave in front of her, it fades away, and her eyes return to as they were before, and she just kind of, oh, hello,
Are you all right?
yes.
What was the thing with the eyes?
I was talking to my god.
You're a wee bit young to be talking to a god, aren't you?
She just falls silent.
What's your god's name?
Anubis.
Oh.
Oh.
Neat.
That's not on that handy little list you
Oh.
posted.
No, it's not one of the old gods. It's, I mean, there's a bunch of like, I mean, you guys would mostly know it. Like, there's other gods, and some of it is like, rising religions, kind of like newer stuff. But like, basically, since the Greatest War, when like the Viri were kind of the victim of a genocide, there's been changes. So there's like different areas have more regional stuff. Like, the dwarves have their own stuff, and it's basically everything's been kind of up in the air. There's more prominent gods, but that's not one of them.
Okay.
But I would say Anubis is known enough that you do know he is a god, not of death, but of burial rites.
Ooh.
All right, that's less
Interesting.
scary.
Okay. Say, Penny, I've got a wee bit of a question for you. Couldn't help but notice, or hear wee little footprints outside of my door last night. And I found this flower on the outside of my door last night. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
Flower, what was there?
Sorry, what was that, Chisu? I didn't quite hear it.
The flower, or what was there?
The flower.
I've never seen it before.
You want to think maybe the other children might know anything about it?
Oh, it was there when we got there.
Ah. Your god Anubis wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would they?
I don't think so.
All
Are
right,
you
then.
just like kind of sitting around the like rim of the pool?
I guess I am.
Would you say you are fairly close to her?
Oh, that's a creepy question.
In the least creepy way I can phrase that.
Sure.
Go ahead and
She's
roll
gonna
perception
yank me
then.
into the water. She's gonna yank me into the.
No,
fucking
she's
water.
like, she's young.
Like
She's
that
like
music video.
maybe like like, you know, not like preteens. Around like 7 or 6.
6.
Yeah. So I mean, there is the layer of fog and steam from the water, but you can kind of see that there is some heavy scarring on her body.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, she is kind of mostly focused on you, and that's all you can really see. It looks like the water is fairly murky, and whatever the fuck was on her definitely needed a bath. I don't really know anything about plants.
It's fair. You didn't happen to see anybody else around my door, did you?
Person? No.
You specified person. Did you see anything else by my door?
It was something, but I don't know what it was.
Well, feel free to describe it in any way you possibly can.
It wasn't like I saw it. It was like,
You felt it?
yeah,
What did it feel like?
felt strange, but not dangerous.
Hmm. Alright. Well, I guess that's everything I'm gonna get out of you. Thank you very much for your information. Have you and the other girls been keeping away from the half-orc like I requested?
I've been mostly in here all day.
Aye. Well, don't stay in here for too long, or else you'll shrivel up like a prune.
At that, she just kind of lightly splashes in the water. I think I'll be fine.
Alright. Tomorrow you all get your sweet treat if you manage to stay away from the half-orc, okay?
Okay.
Alright. And Yursa will get up to leave.
Got him. What you doing?
Uh,
I think we were coming back from.
Oh yeah, were you guys coming back from? Yeah,
Yeah,
by
we
this
were
time
coming back.
we were
Weren't you guys-
walking back.
you guys would be back by now.
Yeah.
In the time it took, Allie and Goliath to do this thing, you'd probably be back.
Oh, okay.
That went well.
I mean, yeah, we didn't really have to do anything, so I guess it went well.
I mean, it seemed like you were getting worried about it. Like, I think that went fine.
I'm glad that she didn't cry.
Well, yeah.
It could have gone very poorly, so I guess yeah, I'll agree with you. This went well.
She's a good kid.
Yeah. Gonna be honest, I don't really know what a good kid is besides someone that doesn't want to stab me.
Oh, I mean, I think that, like, you kind of take that as that anything. I mean, we gave her a knife for her birthday, right? Like, she had that on her. Probably.
Yeah, we did do that, didn't we? Maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Nah, it's fine. She knows who to hit.
I hope so. So what do we do now?
um,
Are you gonna join us on that quest?
To be honest, I don't want to go with her anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really want to ask about it because not really my business, but like feel like we've bonded. What is going on there?
Oh my god.
Okay, so the thing is that like I did obviously have a bit of a crush on her when we all met.
No.
I'm glad you didn't notice. But like it's just that I don't know. Like I feel like I'm open to you, and I mean I understand who you are as a person. I'm pretty sure you understand who I am as a person at this point.
Who am I as a person?
I mean you're the suburban kid. I
That-
don't know, like
that's what
got
I
a good-
am?
Yeah, like I'm pretty like I got like a decent rate of you that like you're not gonna run around and like hurt people. You don't
yeah.
seem like a person who's gonna run around and hurt people.
Give them
And
up,
the
put them
more
down.
that Yursa does things, the more it seems like she's gonna be a person to run around and hurt people.
I don't get that impression, but I understand what you're saying.
It's more just like we don't really know anything about her at this point. And I mean, at this point, we've learned all about each other. In fact, like, didn't she even like tell us to tell each other about each other, and then didn't say anything about herself?
I don't think we know about as much as each other. About what? I don't think we know about
I
each
mean,
other
like,
as much as you think.
we got like the basic idea of each other, don't we? Like, you have your whole thing going on with Jezebel, and that's neat. That's cool. Then Goliath has his thing with, like, you know, he grew up and as a slave in an arena or something. And then there's Ali, who's a robot, and then there's Yrsa, who I don't know.
Maybe you would know if you talked to her more.
It's awkward to talk to her again, especially
I
after.
think it's only awkward because you're making it awkward. As someone who has had awkward encounters with
Oh my
Yrsa,
god.
you just gotta pretend like it didn't happen, and then it's fine.
God damn it, Bix.
I haven't looked. What did I miss?
It's in chat. It's in the Twitch chat.
Chisu and I are fucking blowing up
Yeah,
in
we're-
chat, and then Bix comes in and fucking rickrolls us.
Oh, well, I was trying to get the rickroll off earlier.
Yeah, if you didn't
I'm glad
quite
you
get it,
succeeded where I
it's-
failed.
I have more time.
Single brain cell between these two.
Yeah.
We just
Classic.
we
I don't
get
know,
two
maybe-
brain
maybe I
cells
just
and we just
haven't-
kind of pass it around all night.
I've got to say, I just love the note of, like, we know so much of each other, and then it's just like, Allie's a robot.
Yeah.
Is robot.
We know
Yeah.
so much about each other.
I am
Oh, no.
suburban kid.
Yeah.
I-
Like, the thing is like okay.
I
okay,
hope
can
I'm
we
not
go
that
back-
one
Can I
dimensional.
go back into if I don't know if Gotham has something to say
Allie
about
got her
it, but-
entire life story handed to her literally in like neat notebooks.
I mean, yeah,
Back to
okay.
character.
Yeah. So, thing is, Yrsa tends to reflect what you present. And if you are going to continue to act this way, nothing's ever going to change. And you're right about that. And yeah, you might get hurt. But I think considering how well everyone here gets along and how much we've managed to accomplish, for the time being, maybe it's best if we don't let things sit that way.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, maybe I just haven't been paying enough attention. Maybe, I don't know, maybe things have happened when I'm not around, or like maybe it was that whole thing of just like
I mean, what were they up to while we were making the piñata? They were talking about stuff, but to be honest, I was too focused. And
they
I
were
feel
talking
like-
about leaving, and like,
yeah, and now they're back. And I don't even know what happened, but it might have been cool.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing with like with the going out to that, like, I would like to have more of a say, I guess, in that, because it doesn't seem like, oh, if everybody wants to go, I'll go.
Oh, but I mean, hey, I mean, it's good to like agree with people and, you know, kind of get along with them, but maybe you should also try a little bit harder to explain where you're coming from.
I'm not good at talking to people.
I mean, trust me, I'm not either. This is the most I've said to anyone since I met all of you. And I don't intend on talking this much to anyone for a while now because I feel like I might drop dead at any minute. That being said, it seems like you're not happy. And so maybe
I'm
you should
just-
try to do something about that.
Like, and all of the other added stress of like finding out that my mom, who I buried, is alive.
I
That
agree. That is very
also
stressful.
Is like,
I
and,
mean,
like,
we
not
also
being able to
almost
go-
all died. Also very stressful.
Well, I mean, I think that's kind of normal at this point.
Maybe for you?
Yeah, I guess.
Might be.
Ah.
Is it just reading my keyboard? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I mean, Coda just puts a hand on Gotham's shoulder. You're also a good kid, bud. You might be older than me. I don't know at this point.
You know what? Thank you. I'll take it. We should probably go figure out what everyone else is up to.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
by this time you guys have made it.
Should also probably get a bath or
You're
something.
not already in the building. So you guys are there, wherever you guys want to be doing.
I mean, I want to go try and track down like literally anybody from our party.
Okay.
Whoever I run into first.
I think Coda says to Gotham as they're walking in, like, if you need me, I'll be in the bath.
Okay.
Allie and Goliath, what are you guys doing? You guys have finished up your little ritual?
See, Goliath just had his little chat with God. He's probably gonna go out and find a quiet place to sit and sit there for a bit, get bored and start doing push-ups or something. Just
Okay. Well,
As you do.
as you guys
As you
come
do.
in, Goliath is again on the ground doing push-ups. Bao is still stuffing his face with Cheez-Its. Ali, what are you doing?
Oh man, I feel you, Bao.
That's a really good question. Can I? I actually don't know what I want to do right now. I think I'm just going to continue reading my journals.
Ursa, you're leaving the bathhouse, so by the time Coda gets there, you guys would pass if you want to continue in or whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to interact or just walk silently past each other, that's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I mean, like, given
Oh.
the fact that every time Yursa's tried to interact with Coda the past 2 days, she's like completely ignored her. I think Yursa will just kind of slow down and assess how Coda's feeling. If it's just going to be more pretending she doesn't exist or not.
What?
I think
And-
Coda walking past Yursa. I think this time isn't like an act of avoidance. It's more of just like a thinking and isn't seeing anything.
Is that something that could be presented with body language of some kind?
Yeah, like I think like she's like mostly like looking down at that point. Like she's like just looking down, like not viewing her surroundings.
Okay.
Hmm.
Gada, what are you doing?
If I was just coming back and just like wandering around, who would I run into first?
First of the monastery staff or of your
Of the
crew?
party.
Possibly.
Probably Goliath.
Oh.
Okay.
Because Allie's
thought-
in her room. You came
I
in
thought
with
Goliath went
Coda.
to his room.
Well,
I thought
Goliath
Goliath was
went to-
doing push-ups, or did
Yeah,
we
he
move
went to go
past that?
sit, so he would have sat at the table that would be the closest table. Or he would have sat
Oh.
outside and then he went to go do working out, so he'd be in the courtyard like he was the morning of.
Still push-ups, or
Whatever his workout is. If he wants to do
so working
chin-ups-
out? All right.
If he wants to do pull-ups and chin-ups on the roof, then he could do that.
So, I mean, Goliath, what are you doing exactly? What is your workout?
What's your routine? What are your
Yeah,
reps?
Like, I'm walking through the courtyard.
I
What exercise are you
I
doing?
can watch him eat because his mouth is just opening and closing.
You there?
Did he
Are
mention
you
it?
Ethan,
muted,
hi.
my dude? Hi.
Yes.
You check out? You good?
No, I'm fine. It's just
Mouthful
My-
of food?
no. There comes later. It's
Oh.
ration snacks.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
what are
but
you
it's-
doing?
What's your exercise routine?
Yeah.
It's basically just figuring out which muscle group hurts the least and then doing whatever he can to exercise it.
Okay, so I'm walking up through the courtyard. What are you doing?
Lunges, those hurt.
Lunges? All right, I'll come
Lunges
up.
quickly followed by burpees.
He's doing burpees across the fucking courtyard.
Okay. Be like, oh, see you're doing legs. Really, I hear those really work. The glutes, those exercises. I've done a few of those myself.
Uh-huh.
The layered of questions for the most awkward interaction of a nerd and a gym bro.
Honestly, this has been the best episode for interaction that means nothing to plot.
Have you considered maybe turning your feet out a little when you lunge?
I'm not gonna do that, no.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't come here to talk about exercising.
I had a feeling.
I was actually more curious to know where all of you went a while back. You all just kind of said you were leaving, you disappeared, and now you're back.
Yeah, we went into the woods. Wood things happened. There was a lady. I didn't like her.
That is
Goliath
incredibly
telling the
vague.
story just the way that Goliath always has. You're asking him for information.
I mean, okay, so there was woods and a wood lady, and the wood lady is bad.
I don't know if she's bad. I just don't like her.
Okay. And that's all the important things that happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time out of your workout to tell me. Do you know where unrelated? Do you know where Yursa is?
No, I was just
At this
talking
point,
to God, and that was
based on time,
time.
she'd probably be walking out of the bathhouse.
Oh, look over there.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to her. Not about this. You did a great job explaining. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And he goes back to his work.
And yeah, I'll walk up to Yursa.
Okay.
Hi. Hello. I was just talking to Goliath
Aye.
about where you all went off to. I got Woods and Bad Lady.
Aye.
I was hoping maybe you could fill in some of the gaps.
Well, I expressed that I needed a soothsayer, and there's apparently a witch in the woods nearby.
Right? I
So
remember
wo-
this.
I went to go seek her out, and seek her out I did.
And what happened?
I'd be happy to tell you, but just not out in the open like this. If you're willing to follow me,
Oh, this is all right. Secret. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
Aye.
blow your cover.
it's understandable. Come on in.
All
It's
right.
the first
I'll
time.
room and see
follow.
if the lead
Won't
is
be the
there.
first time Yursa told God him that.
Wait, first time you're such a got him what?
Just come on in.
Come
Come
back to my
on.
room.
I mean, it's
God
probably not the first
fucking-
time given their history together.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that time it was more like, well, let's go.
All right, take off your pants.
All right. Yeah, let's go. So they go back to Yursa's room where Alethus is, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll probably be
Yeah.
waist deep in books. If you want to make a investigation or perception, whichever roll you want to make.
Perception?
Yeah, I
you
mean,
said?
you're taking your time with the books. It's
Yeah.
I'm just giving you the option of intelligence or wisdom.
Ooh.
Yeah. 9.
I mean, as far as trying to get more information, there's not a lot of new stuff. It definitely seems like you start reading bits over and trying to get a more clear picture of what you've already read. You do get a sense that he definitely traveled around and repaired on a lot of things, and he kind of took parts here and there. Definitely seems like he had scavenged a bunch of frames, and for the most part, his general base of his workshop was set with the dwarves. And it was less out of convenience of space and more of because dwarves were the ones that first started, crafting Warforged or automatons and other robotics, that it just was more convenient to be in a place where anything he needed would be really accessible rather than somewhere that's like central to everywhere he's going. So for him, it was kind of out of the way, but it was more convenient. But other than that, you don't really get that much information from the books at this point, at least.
Okay.
Marissa will strangely knock on her own bedroom door and wait until she hears anything from Alethus before opening it.
Yeah, Alethus will get up and slowly open the door and just peek out.
Aye. I saw Goliath out in the field. Is everything done in here?
Yeah.
Alright. Are you reading? Do you mind if we come in and have a wee chat? Or would you rather I go off to Gotham's room?
Here is fine.
Alright. And she'll let herself in then?
Is it commonplace for you or your kind to knock on your own bedroom door?
Well, no, but you were reading and doing stuff in here and I didn't want to interrupt. I didn't know how important it was.
I mean,
It was only a courtesy, I guess people would call it.
fair enough. I wasn't making much progress in what I was doing anyways.
Ah, a lot on your mind?
You could say that.
Speaking of which, and she'll look to Gotham and gesture for him to close the door.
Oh, and yeah, I will. I'll also
Okay.
peek my head out and look both ways before I do.
the shaggy style.
Yeah, we're being secretive.
Secrets.
Just to confirm, Chisu, the shit happened yesterday. Today is a new day, or is today the same day?
I believe it's the same day.
Okay. All right. So.
No, it's
No.
a new day.
The birthday party was yesterday.
Yeah, it's yesterday.
So.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So. About 2 nights ago.
Yeah, you guys mostly spent the morning with Jezebel.
I heard a voice in my head. And I know that sounds hilarious given what I've done to a number of our party here, you included. But
Say is the bunny back.
No. It was a giggle. And I, given the subject matter that Alethus and I were discussing, was immediately freaked out and put on edge. So I thought I would seek the help of a soothsayer or a witch or something. And as soon as the morning came about, I set out to go find this witch with Alethus and Goliath in tow. I mean, I was hoping to get some more people, but you and Quota appeared to have plans.
Yes, very important.
Aye. We went into the woods and we met a ferryman of sorts who started taking us to our destination.
A ferryman in the woods.
Aye, there's a myth around him where he'll show up, you need him the most, and take you to your destination.
So there was some sort of body of water in the woods?
We found a body of water eventually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he started sailing us out on this foggy river. And whilst we were sailing, I got fed up with the entity, making coy remarks in my head, and eventually it manifested on the boat with us. And proclaimed itself Sylvanus, the wild god of nature.
It's a awfully powerful god to be living in your head. Figure it might
Aye.
have better things to do.
Right? But apparently no, it's just in my fucking head. So, I pissed it off by opening my app, and it ended up taking us to the witch directly. I talked to the witch, and the witch gave me sweet fuck all for an answer. And so now I have to sit here and be still and complicit with the fact that there's a fucking god in my head.
Okay. Has the god bothered you since then?
Well, no. Oh,
Huh?
wait. Sylvanas, I have a question for you. Oh, now you want to be fucking quiet. The wee
And-
prick.
Did other people see Sylvanas manifest?
At least I think so. Leave as you saw him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
I am not entirely mad.
I'm talking all the shit about gods in your head when he has Jezebel in his back pocket.
Right.
Like that.
Hey,
Just,
Hey,
His god isn't
everyone,
in his head.
everyone
Everyone's
can
seen
see
her.
my god. Okay.
True.
my God is real. She's appearing in front of us.
Yeah, in a bathrobe.
It was a band tee too loose to fit her, and clearly for a show she didn't go to, and striped PJ bottoms.
Yeah, it was
I
also
remember that
signed, but that's
description.
irrelevant.
I bet you do.
I fucking drew it.
Yeah, it was the Vans Warped Tour, but you know, in hell.
My god, it's real. She stole coffee from me.
Alright, but yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck Sylvanas is trying to do, or what his intentions are, but that's all I got so far.
Okay. We did miss something cool. Damn it.
Though I'm sure your thing was okay. Oh,
Yeah, it
you
was
went to
fine.
go talk to the orphan child about death.
Yeah,
The
it turns out she
child
already
that
knew.
lost their parents.
Yeah, it turns out she already knew that he was dead. Bit of a shocker.
Mm,
But I mean, it made our job a lot easier.
true, true. Say, do you know why Koda is acting the way she is?
Kind of. Basically, she said she doesn't trust you. You didn't hear any of this from me, obviously. She basically said she doesn't really trust you, and she feels really awkward around you. That's pretty much the gist of it. There was a lot more words, but that was it.
Alright. She doesn't have to trust me. I don't particularly trust her.
Yeah,
But-
and I said as much. But I mean, we should all try and get along, you know.
Oh, true. Honestly, traveling with you all has been rather pleasant and has kept me moving, which was my goal.
Yeah, and you all have taught me a lot, and I am now a much greater sage than I was previously, which is saying a lot.
Spectacular.
So, what's the plan now? You're just gonna like live the rest of your
Um,
life with a god in your head?
I I have some theories. And I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure I'm ready to believe them or not. I'll be honest. There's a lot going on in my head, and a lot of it involves my past.
So for now, you're just not gonna worry about it too much. Just try to keep moving on, or
Honestly, still don't even know. I'm
I
still.
guess what
processing.
I'm really trying to ask is, are we still going on that quest that you mentioned earlier?
Oh,
There was some rich person who wanted things done, has a lot of money.
I wouldn't really mind doing that, but also Koda still hasn't seen her mother.
Oh yeah, that is true, isn't it? I suppose we should probably do that first in terms of like the hierarchy.
And then maybe see about doing that quest, and then maybe see about a tour of the castle, maybe.
Oh right, that is a thing. I would like to see the inside of the castle. It does sound nice.
I
bet
am
they have a lot
really
of
bit
good books.
worried about Koda's intentions in the castle, though, because doesn't she want to kill a royal family?
I can't tell anymore, but leaving Coda unattended around any person of authority is usually iffy.
keys.
Did I miss something?
I mean, we've there was the whole thing where Coda desperately wanted to pass messages to royalty, like
Oh,
notes, and then
I
I mean you've seen her around shopkeepers,
no,
who I
well, other than
consider
that
people of
one
authority.
time.
So,
Coda doesn't do well around shopkeepers.
All right, I'll have to take your word for it.
She means
Well,
well.
maybe we should see about possibly getting Cora to go see her mother. Maybe that will help alleviate some of the situation.
It might. I imagine she's probably very stressed out.
She went to the bathhouse though. I imagine she's going to be indisposed for a wee bit.
Probably. I feel like she would take long baths. Not that I've checked.
Sorry, I had to get in on chat for a second.
I'm trying really, really hard not to look at it. So I
for everyone who's watching this on
not
YouTube,
spoil the conversation.
we're arguing about Mugala in chat. So
Okay.
Yeah.
sorry, people on YouTube. I will say that you guys do know that last you guys heard of, she was at World's End with Cockinley and Holly.
Which is
Cock-
how many days travel away again?
It's about a week to get to
And
Cockinley.
from- yeah.
So it's like 3 to 4 days, depending on horseback or on foot. Because you guys did go on horses, so you guys would have to get probably horses to get the same speed, or take a little longer on foot. You could probably, if you wanted to cut through the forest, I mean, maybe it might save time.
It's my favorite terrain.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't been to that part, so
Gotham still has
Yeah,
issues
you've
with
seen
horses.
one forest. You've seen them all. Oh, honestly, we could probably go get Noodle in the cart now that Noodle doesn't have an owner anymore.
oh my
I don't know how
god,
I feel about this.
Would you want that?
Noodle the accessory to a terrorist attack.
I mean, Noodle did serve us well.
He's trafficked so many poisons and toxic weapons into the city and out.
All right. Well, I imagine we should probably get the entire group together to decide what we're doing next.
Probably for the best.
Has dinner happened yet, or is dinner like soon coming?
It's probably being cooked. I mean, for the most part, the meals have been served to you guys, and everything else, like, beforehand, before it gets to you guys, it's been, like, in the monastery. They pretty much have closed shop for the time being, mainly to recover, because it's hard to run a shop when all your employees are kind of fucked up.
Fair.
So, I mean, you guys can go inside and pick up food.
Okay.
I believe Lao Lao was the one cooking.
Okay. Yeah, if everyone gathers around for dinner, I guess Yersa will pose the question.
Okay. What is everyone doing until dinner time? Anyone doing anything important before dinner, or what's going on?
Did Kodo walk into the one bath that Jezebel came out of?
The one that
I
Jezebel
don't
came
like
out
that question.
of? Make a roll.
Okay, cool. Because I know that you said you posed that question a while ago.
just
and
make
I
a
was
straight
like,
roll.
well,
What do you want to do with my
Sid.
god's bathwater?
Yeah, you
15.
definitely... You walk into the first bathroom, the first one on the right. And as you go in, you see these massive, very ornate, kind of strangely polished, looks like stone? Marble? But as you get closer, you see that there's this bluish, pinkish hue to it, and the material kind of changes throughout.
it's leaking.
And it is made entirely out of soap. It is a statue of Jezebel. And she's kind of in a heroic pose of holding a book up ahead of her.
Oh, that's certainly impressive.
Yeah, it stands maybe like 9 feet tall, like it's just almost reaching the ceiling.
And based on the description of Coda walking into the bath, like she doesn't even notice until she's already in the bath, and then she looks up and is like, "Wait a second, that wasn't here before."
It's definitely been forced to be part of the scenery there. But yeah, the statue's there.
Huh? Neat. That's all I wanted to know.
That's it. Penny is not in that bathroom. So, yeah, eventually you guys make it to dinner. Lau just cook up some rather simple stir fry and rice porridge. Seems like they're pretty much using their provisions, nothing too fancy this time. But for what it is, it's seasoned and it's good.
No,
Little-
like
little bit
dim
of-
sum or dumplings or gyoza
Not
or
this-
anything
that
that I
was-
can shove into pockets.
That was breakfast.
Surprise.
I mean, you could shove the noodles if you want pocket noodles again. By this
No,
time,
you're so
Lau's
overafraid
by
this
this time,
time.
Lau's just used to you doing this shit and just kind of passes you a small little to-go box and just
Let's say has a Ziploc bag
A
full of
little
spaghetti
Ziploc
for
bag.
you.
just kind of
Yes, a little Ziploc bag of yakisoba. Just fuck. Yurso will look so shocked and so just like, you thought of me, and just like,
Lala.
just, like both hands on it and just thank her a lot,
Lala was the panda guy.
or thank him a lot. My bad.
He does kind of point at the ground and just, well, I have to clean the floors. Sometimes you leak, so if I give you the box, I don't have
Oh,
to clean.
terribly sorry. I didn't realize.
It's okay. He just
But the food
turns
here is
around and goes back to the
fantastic.
kitchen.
Yours is gonna happily put that in her pouch.
If you guys are gonna all eat together at a table, there's more than massive tables. You guys can all do that if you guys wanna splinter off for a private conversation.
Oh no, I think it's best that we stay together. We were trying to get everybody together in the first place.
Yeah,
so
we
I
were
hope
trying to
we'd
get
all-
everybody together.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're
think
all-
Coda sits next to Gotham.
If you're all at the same table, it's easy enough. Most of these tables fit like 8 people, so
Me
sitting
and Ears are like
five
sheepdogs,
comfortably-
just herding the party together into the one table.
Yeah.
It's gonna take much convincing for me.
Yeah, as you guys sit there, Bao kind of sits with you guys and also just kind of eats food.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yursa will wave down Goliath, and she'll go to wave down Coda too.
Well, I think Coda already was walking over, right?
Oh, thank
Probably,
you.
yeah. But yeah, eventually you guys all settle. You're all sitting at a table, and Bao's just kind of watching you guys eating his chow mein, essentially.
Ooh, chow mein.
I'm gonna
Alright.
repeat. I'm gonna repeat my question that wasn't in that I put in the out of character chat. But any beer here? For Coda?
I thought you were
Almost-
asking for,
almost as
like,
soon
what
as you
beer
asked-
drinking beer.
No.
Lalo places a large tankard next to you, and it's basically filled to the brim with ale.
Sweet. I need this.
Easy enough.
All right, I guess I'll
That
break
thing
the
is
ice.
so fucking ugly. Sorry.
That, oh my god, I thought it was something else.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that? Is this the fucking
What is-
Alolan
What
Corsola?
is that
What is that?
erupting on your overlay?
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry.
It's
I didn't,
coral.
I didn't know I was using my
Coral.
chatterbait overlay. I'm
it's
sorry.
Coral,
really-
everyone.
It's one of those Christmas trees that like it's just branches and it like lights up.
The
Just
Charlie,
jism.
the Charlie Brown Christmas. Oh my god, I can hear the cats in the other room.
All right, anywho, I guess I'll break the ice. We can't stay here forever. So there's the castle that some of us want to see and that we won a tour for. There's the job by the baker, the nobleman, and then of course there's going back to World's End to reunite Coda with her mother.
Well, we should probably find out what the job is. Because that involves leaving the city anyway, then
I'll
we can
just remind
go
you guys
see
because you
Coda's
guys
mum on the way.
forget, and that's okay. Gotham
What?
was handed a paper from Cock that was a sort of teleportation seal to basically fast pass
Yes.
the world
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
You
Granted,
fucking you forgot.
I knew about that. I knew about
Yeah,
that.
I remembered.
the thing is, the only one that can basically do it is in Black Megan, and she's kind of MIA with her injury right now. So you guys could essentially
To
fast
the
travel
top.
there, or go on foot or horseback south if you guys want to do that.
I did want to see the castle at least.
Now, Quota, I do have to ask, what are your intentions with the castle?
I mean, I just want to see it at this point, and also the person that invited us seemed interesting from what I'd heard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just want to see it.
Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure that we're not going to go in and get into a situation where it's going to be impossible to get out.
You think I'm gonna try to assassinate someone? No.
All right.
I feel
I
like
just
that
wanted to
reaction
confirm.
might have been my doing.
Do we have the
Now-
right clothing to enter a castle?
I do.
Oh, probably not.
Oh, you
Oh,
do,
yeah.
yes. So you've got the
I
shiny
certainly
hat.
don't.
No, I also don't.
I mean, I would say that you guys have had maybe like what 2-3 days of downtime since the tournament. If you guys wanted to
We've
get
been
your
enjoying our downtime.
yeah, they have done
Enjoy
your
it,
laundry
hopefully.
before, so if you guys wanted your clothing to get cleaned up, it's not that hard. I would say that it's safe to assume that your clothing has been cleaned by this time.
Oh yeah.
Unless-
It's more that we
You can only polish
lack
a turd
the
so much, though.
I mean, if you
we
guys
lack
wanted to
the
buy more
appropriate
like
clothing to begin with,
Except for Coda.
except
yeah,
for
if
Cody.
you wanted to get
Coda's
like
the only
nicer
one with a
stuff.
Hey.
fancy dress.
I have the dress I wore on my I meant dresses in the generic term. That I wore on my graduation.
Wait,
Gotham has
Gotham
been
does?
carrying it this whole time.
Ah,
Yeah, you never know when
Alright,
we're gonna
cool.
like go out to a nice place.
the half-orcs are the two like most well-dressed.
Well, the thing is, here. Well, I mean, I can just show you. I'll leave, and I'll come back wearing what is very much a high school prom suit.
Oh, Denny crash right now.
And-
At least
I
eat your dinner
mean-
first so you don't get sauce on
Me
your.
forgetting he did this on One More
graduation gown.
Multiverse.
Well, the other thing is, since we started adventuring, Gotham has become like slightly more in shape now. It's just kind of like grown a little. So it does even fit. It's ready to burst at every button.
Yeah, like the shoulders are not done well.
Yeah. So like I have it, but I don't know if they'll let me in like this.
I think they'll probably just let us in. I mean, the invitation was specifically just like you can show up.
Oh, I think they'll let us in, but whether or not we'll be gawked at more than
Wouldn't
we
be?
already
It's
will
just
be.
like like they don't usually let in. You wouldn't usually let tourists into the castle, right?
Exactly. We don't want to appear as tourists. We want to appear as though we belong there, ish. As much as many non-elven-looking people.
I don't know. There might
Can.
be something around here.
Look, I'm not paying gold for a fancy dress that I'm only going to
No,
wear.
I, mean,
for
I don't mean
one
paying gold.
occasion.
I don't mean paying anything. I just mean like sitting around. Like I don't know. They might have something at the monastery.
I mean,
You
they
might.
are.
might have-
Coda just looks over at Bao.
I mean,
Yeah, like, I
considering
might
we
have-
were
they-
representing the monastery, maybe we should just wear their uniform.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think we'd want to wear the vestments of the monastery, considering we're technically not a part of it.
Well, I wasn't asking.
I mean,
about...
we fought on their behalf, right?
Well, but we haven't earned the vestments.
Well, let's ask.
Coda has looked at Bao.
Bao just has a mouthful of noodles and is just. Sorry, I was checking on Multiverse so fast. He swallows his food and just. I could, if you want the robes. I don't think Valkyrie cares because Tony never wore anything fancy.
Okay,
Okay.
forgetting the
Sounds alright
clothes. In that case,
I mean,
yeah. Do we want to go
there's-
to the tour, or do we want to see?
Yeah.
There's
I mean, the tour doesn't seem like it's gonna take much. It's just go there, in and out.
Besides all the big wigs there, have already seen us at the tournament. They already know what we fucking look like.
Yeah. They haven't seen me in my dress though.
It is. They have seen you. I don't think they would expect you to go up in fancy gold stuff.
Good, because I don't look good in fancy.
Okay. I mean,
Now,
I don't really either.
Clashes with my
if we
tattoos.
if we want to wait until Black Megan is healed in order to do the teleportation circle, it might be good to take up that job from the other noble family.
Yeah, we
Earn
go
some
do
gold.
the tour and then go check out the job.
Well, we don't even have to check it out fully. He gave me a sending stone along with a note. You can inquire over the sending stone.
Oh, lovely.
Can you put it on speaker then?
I imagine I imagine the voice comes from the stone. I'm not entirely magically inclined.
I would say that sending stones would be from the stone. They cast sending, but I've always imagined them as like fantasy walkie-talkies. So
Yeah, they're basically like fantasy walkie-talkies.
Mm-hmm.
they just have like a really shitty battery. You have to, like their dynamos, you have to like shake them all day and then like solar charge them. That's why they only work once a day. I'll just
Alright.
or if you Callahan's shouldn't be that far from the castle,
Yeah.
so you could
Fantastic.
do them at the same time or near each other. I've only been there once.
Alright.
I mean, I'd only want to deal with this like face to face with someone.
Do you not trust the stone?
Nah, it's just like you get a better vibe if you're like face to face.
Okay. Well, either way, we could at least use the stone to set up a meeting. How about
Yeah.
after dinner? You're all welcome to join me back at my room as I use the stone, or do whatever you want. Either way, after dinner, I'm using the stone.
Yeah, sounds good to
Anything
me.
you
Sure,
guys are
why
gonna-
not?
Anything gonna happen over dinner, guys, or we just we time skip
Food
into
fight.
to Ursa in a room? Yeah, are we throwing ramen around in this poor Chinese
Fucking
man's building?
Food fight.
Okay.
No,
then,
I'm not. I'm
yeah.
not throwing
If
food.
whoever wants to gather Nurse's and Allie's room for the time being for the sending stone, you guys can.
It is just our room at this point.
Allie has her own room, but it has not been used at all.
Unsurprised.
Bless you.
Sorry. That was a yawn.
I know. You're blessed.
Okay. No, thank you.
Certainly is.
You get one d4.
Oh shit! Yes. All right.
uh,
Back of the room. Produce the stone. Would Yursa know how to make it work?
I would say no,
Oh, spectacular.
but also there's probably notes on the back of the letters, so
Okay.
it wouldn't be that hard to figure out.
Excellent. How make it do?
You
The
just,
WikiHow link.
you just cast sending. You get 25
D&D.
ish words,
25 words.
however you want to word that.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to finagle an accent and words at the same time, so I'm just gonna say what I want to say and just imagine an accent over it.
Okay.
Immersion ruined.
Oh, fine.
Even though she went over like the last session that her accent's fake.
It's fake.
Yeah.
That's why it's bad, guys.
Yeah,
But granted,
that's,
two
Me-
members of the
I
half
thought
orcs
you were-
don't know about it.
Me who
I
has
thought you were
10
trying your
accents and I have to
best,
switch
okay?
between all the
Yeah.
characters with 10 voices. Come on.
There's a difference between, the player who can't do an accent and the character who can't do an accent.
I
Yeah.
thought you were just trying your best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of us had a high standard, like, oh, it's just Oko, it's just fine. No, she's doing A plus
And-
10 of 10 accent. She's like, no, it's bad on purpose. But no one is
Yeah.
saying it's bad. Everyone's too nice.
I mean, Kumo and Bix have both said it's bad. Anywho.
You
Um,
can
Make it
meanwhile-
better. Don't
meanwhile,
I
Alex-
believe in
You
you?
cast sending, it
meanwhile,
goes
Alex
to
is
the
like,
other
so
stuff.
tell me the texture of a dumpling.
Yursa's gonna activate the stone and say, "Good evening. This is the champion inquiring further about the job. That's 10 words.
That's it.
Yes. Quick and to the point.
You sit there and you wait a couple minutes, and
Did I
eventually
do
get a
it
response.
Right? Is this thing dead? Oh,
I'll be
Hold
honest, I am about 17 beers deep in the day. You can show up whenever you want. There's always someone outside who let you in.
you know, this is really starting to sound more like one of those I just wanted to get in your pants jobs. Can I use the stone again?
Nope,
Or was
it's
like
once a day.
Do you say that out loud?
She's gonna
But
try
say
to
what
use the stone
part?
again.
What part out loud?
The
Getting in your pants job?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that out loud.
Yeah, I'll leave this will pipe up. Don't they have their own?
Oh my god.
Well, I'm insinuating that they want to sleep with me, Alethus.
They sleep with pants on?
Some people do.
Psychopaths.
You know who's more than a psychopath? People who sleep naked.
Yeah.
Hey! Rude.
Your whole bed sheet becomes your underwear
Well,
at that point.
yeah, I think it's also a little different if you got dangly bits. Sleeping naked with dangly bits is riskier, just inherently.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Anyways,
I don't want my bare butt crack on the blanket. But anyways, back to D&D and immersion.
Leave your comments on the YouTube
Canon.
channel or in the bot.
Ursa sleeps butt naked. This is
Oh,
why.
hell yeah.
This is why Allie has no idea that people sleep with pants on, because Ursa's always naked.
That is,
Actually,
that
no,
is canon.
Ursa probably would have been what's the word I'm looking for?
Comfortable.
No, not comfortable. Because Alethus is there, she probably wouldn't have been sleeping naked.
No.
In her smalls, yes, but not naked.
In her smells.
In her small clothes.
yeah,
I'm
a
getting,
little bit of Final
I'm
Fantasy
getting
14
a
for
text.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But if they're sleeping with you, then why do they need to be in your pants?
Oh, right. That's so.
Someone needs
Sleeping-
the birds and the bees talk.
So in your pants or sleeping with is often slang used for to have sex with.
Honestly, I think Coda might need this talk too.
Intercourse, copulation, benuglies.
here's a question.
The devil's tango.
You're saying words.
Actually, never mind. It's not important.
Oh, Alethus, sweet summer child. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait to have that talk.
Yeah. So anything you guys are doing before the night ends?
I think that at some point Coda has like flagged down, got him to inform him of the
Pidgey,
of the
give me
soap.
that shit.
Give me that shit.
Oh, I get to find out about the soap? Okay.
Yeah,
The effigy.
yeah, like
wait.
like either like honestly because stuff has already happened. I think it's after he leaves Ursa's room. Coda just like sees him like, hey, did you see something in the bath?
No. What I've seen.
BRB.
So Jezebel, God, I guess. She left. Did you build that?
I'm sorry, build?
There's a large statue of Jezebel. Would you like to go see?
Yes.
Let us go.
Okay, yeah. You guys get there and you see this over extravagant statue. It's not like it's nice. It's very overdone. It's not like the greatest condition of statue. It's made out of fucking soap.
I think
But-
it's melting at this point, right? There's a heat temperature involved.
No, it's fine.
Oh.
No, soap carvings are usually good.
Yeah, soap doesn't really melt.
It might be sweating a bit.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Yeah.
It has to be in really high temperatures.
So yeah, there's this. You have any thoughts?
It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, she is. But did you do this? You didn't do
No.
this then.
Oh no,
Okay.
this is a miracle.
Guess it is. Yeah, sure.
And I'm gonna grab a bath mat. I'm gonna lay it down in front of the statue. I'm gonna
Okay? Let me just get some logistics straight here with Teresa. So, it is in the middle of the bath, or is it in front? Like, is it?
It's kind of off to the side. The bath pools
wouldn't
aren't
be
like,
in the water.
they're not directly in the middle of the room. They're kind of off to the side. There is a center wall that kind of divides the rooms.
Okay.
There are benches like off to the side, so it is kind of like a merge of like a locker room setup and a bath setup.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to make sure what's going on there.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab a bath mat. I'll lay it down in front of the statue, and I am going to begin to pray at the statue.
Oh
Oh my god.
my god.
As an
Coda just sort of
aside,
stands aside to the side. Is just like, what are you praying for, buddy?
It just felt like the right thing to do. You have to honor something so magnificent and holy.
Yuki, as an aside,
Mhm.
how many people are in the room right now with your Senai? Is it just us?
I would have thought that everyone left the room, so just be you guys.
Okay. Can I try to find out what religion would be tied to Jezebel?
Sure. You can roll a insight check or religion with disadvantage.
So base insight or religion with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do insight.
But I mean, actually, well, you can roll religion with a straight roll, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, insight was higher, so.
20?
Yeah.
I mean, based on things that Gotham has said and your interactions, she definitely seems like her domain would be knowledge or information.
Mhm.
Definitely seems to guide Gotham in that respect, so it definitely seems like she's a goddess of obtaining information or something. But other than that,
Okay.
you haven't read anything about her, you haven't read any text. You're just purely going off her interaction with Kumo, or with Gotham. The things he says, that's what you get.
Okay. Okay.
Gotham, as you are praying from behind the statue, figure steps
Mhm.
out, and she immediately goes over and grabs you by the collar and pulls you up.
Okay.
And Jezebel is just
What?
standing there,
What?
and she definitely looks a lot more unkempt than before. Her hair is kind of messy, and
Oh, wait,
in her
I'm there
other
too.
hand, she's just like brushing her teeth. And it looks like she's in like, like black robes, and it's kind of, what the fuck are you doing?
Praying?
Hi, Jezebel.
Hi. We have, there's a between us there's a pact. If we have a pact, or you don't have to do that. I'm right here, and
Well, I didn't do it because I have to. I wanted to.
okay.
Looks
Maybe
nice.
don't. Maybe don't do that. My friends are watching. It's kind of weird. I don't want to have to explain this.
I'm fine.
Okay, no, you're okay. I'm gonna. Okay, and she just turns around and awkwardly goes behind the statue and then vanishes.
Right? As you wish.
That's why you gotta pray for something specific.
I should have prayed for more knowledge.
I don't know
Well,
if you
can't
did
do that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she said no.
Yeah. I
Just-
should put up a sign letting people know not to pray.
Yeah.
And on the statue, there's just a piece of paper that's kind of like pinned to it.
Just like a post-it note.
It just says, "Got him. Just ask me directly." LOL. Smiley face. And then there's a drawing of a penis.
Oh, oh man, which of us sees it first?
The goddess of Twitter DMs.
Yeah, basically.
Code just goes like, "Hey, look, a holy text."
Yeah, I will take it and I will place it in my notebook.
Okay.
Which is now a scrapbook.
Yeah, it's now become.
It's always been a scrapbook.
Is my room so hot?
Because you're in it.
Thank you. Flattery will not get you favorite points, but it
Oh,
may
for
get
the
you an
shot.
STD. Anyways.
Oh,
that is VTuber lore I didn't expect.
All right. I mean, come on.
Oh
Guys.
my.
I'm,
You
I'm
know,
undead. You think I
what?
don't have a couple of diseases? Anyways, moving on. So, anything else you guys are doing before the night ends?
Nope.
Okay. Well, everyone can take a long rest if you need it. You should do it anyways. Just reset your stuff. And today is tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes today.
wait.
You get up for
Soon.
breakfast?
As soon. When do the shops open?
I mean, they kind of open sporadic. Some, like, actual storefronts, the one that are, like, actual buildings, they tend to open a little earlier. The stalls tend to be set up around the same time, but they don't actually, like, open up for sales until later.
Okay.
But I would say, like, at this time, you're probably, like, you know, looking at 7-ish in the morning, probably. So there's probably a good portion of shops open for certain things, whatever your needs are.
With the shop where I got the religious.
Yeah. So that was Mugala's new storefront in the back of the Shaft and Shield. So yeah, I mean, you would know that Mugala pretty much will open his shop early for you guys. The controllers have started falling off my thing. So you know where to get it. It is not in the same area. It's kind of like in the more kind of slummy area of the kingdom. But it's not that hard to get there, and it's that store. I would say you would know that they open pretty early enough for whatever you want. I mean, not like 4 in the morning, but
Yeah.
For reasonable
I'll
needs.
take the long rest and then I'll go as soon as the shops, like, around when the shops open.
Okay, so you're gonna go by yourself then?
Yes.
Because technically, Ellie needs the least amount of sleep. I guess you wake up before everyone else, so you make it to the shop.
I'll ask Mugala for any religious figures or trinkets that are related to goddesses of knowledge.
A little bit specific. Just anything of knowledge? Goddesses specifically, or just kind of...
I'm researching.
Okay. Let me check my things. And he kind of brings in this kind of crate. It's kind of worn and stuff, and he brings out all these little trinkets and things. Some are smaller totems, some are like figurines, some are amulets and earrings. I don't entirely know all of them yet. But he sets a few on the table. Some are like symbols of like eyes, or ones that look like mages or robes. Not a lot of them you would know offhand. Or actually, you can make a religion check if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. No, 8.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them you haven't seen before. A lot of them seem like they're obscure gods or uncomfortable, but a lot of them are beautiful. And for mostly just grasping what they appear to look like, you get the sense that most of them are for goddesses of knowledge, maybe, or at least gods of knowledge. Definitely a lot of themes of books or tomes or like opening your third eye or some other spiritualistic component of that. But some of them have names in them. But for the most part, he kind of leaves this large array of stuff. Some of them are like wooden. You try to get them at like a certain value, or just kind of like just trinkets in general.
I'm looking for names.
Okay.
I'll write down any names that I see.
Okay, there's two that have names. One is a symbol of an eye, and it is kind of a amulet to be worn around the neck. There's no chain. It definitely looks like whatever hole at the top that was supposed to hold the chain broke, and that might have been why it was discarded. And on the edge of it, you can see Mistra, goddess of knowledge.
Okay.
Then you have also what looks like a book and a kind of handprint that's been like engraved in a way that looks like it's been dragged across the front of the book. And also on the spine of it says Ayo, the all-knowing, spelled literally just 2 letters, Ayo.
Hey, yo.
Heyo.
And it was got it all-knowing.
The all-knowing.
The all-knowing. Okay.
Correct. And that's all you get that have names on them. The rest are just look like trinkets and stuff.
It's surprisingly hard to type with one hand.
He's used to. Oh my god. This is all I have. I've spent a bit of time diving into some of these. Seems like these are the more popular ones. I've made a few molds. I don't know if there's anything in particular, or you're just... Looks like you're recording names.
My fascination with other religions has increased as of recently.
Well, interesting.
Not to show any sign of wavering to the one I already put my faith into, but
No, of course. Well,
more to understand the deities that my allies follow.
I have heard that you guys were invited to the royal estate. If you need texts, I would imagine they would have a more extensive library than ones of public access. He looks depressed. I want him.
I'm assuming that word of that spread around.
Well, I was watching the fight.
I mean, in regards to the library.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yes, they have the finest of things. Typically, their texts they have no longer any use for. They kind of discard to the other libraries. There is the archives, but that one is more of a restricted access to the council and other unique individuals.
I see. So...
You okay?
It's complicated.
Okay.
I'm fine. Yes, but I have doubts in other avenues. that is why I choose to research.
Well, hopefully you find the answers you want. I mean, depending on what exactly you're looking for, I'm sure some of the other nobility also have their hands on stranger texts. It's not like they care about every religion. If you want older ones, then I'm sure there's a collector out there.
Hmm. Do you have any knowledge of which of these gods are more recent?
As far as newer ones, oh, this is mostly scraps I picked up. These aren't typically the regional ones are statues and churches and temples made for them all throughout our beautiful and wonderful kingdom. But,
So enthused.
it is what it is. It do be.
Hmm.
Sometimes it do be like that.
I don't think it'd be
As
like
far
it is.
as ones important here, I don't have anything like that. Most of those things are regulated or very hard to get your hands on. At least ones that are worth anything. You get wood carvings, I'm sure, at a stall of ones around here.
Hmm.
And they are now.
Are there stories of gods taking other names?
Oh, well, in my brief former life of researching those things, there's been stories of gods clashing and duking it out of sorts and battling for the domains, because you can't really have two gods of life or two gods of death. Either one gets really specific and they both coexist, or they kill each other or merge to be each other. I believe that was the story for one of the moon gods or night gods. Not entirely sure. Kind of don't really keep up with that. They're just kind of people with powers that can kill us. Really isn't so much different from the Lich or Archmage. Anyone else who could just light me on fire for no reason.
I mean, that's neither here nor there.
Anything else I can help you with?
How much for this trinket of Mistra?
Well, it's broken. You can just have it. It's not worth much, really, anyways. It's looks like maybe aluminum or nickel, maybe. It's a little rusted. It does have like a little bit of wear to it. It doesn't have like a polish or shine to it, really.
Hmm.
You could definitely like clean it up, and it might be pretty presentable. But I mean, it does need a little bit of repair.
I think I should at least have something for cross-reference.
Sure. Well, until next time, then.
I'll be sure to come back once more before I leave this city.
Of course.
Thank you.
The rest of you, whatever morning rituals you have, if you guys are going to get breakfast, you guys are met with the smell of blueberry muffins.
Yay!
And
Kona has set out her dress and is not wearing it yet, but she's got her tiara on.
the entire morning is breakfast is nothing but dim sum and random baked goods, as Mai is apparently the cook for the day.
none of you see Alethus as well.
I mean, by this time, it'd probably be a while, so you'd probably be arriving the time everyone would be getting to food. But Ursa would wake up to not having you.
Will perplex her, but she'll go out to breakfast. Probably hope to see Alethus is there and not, spirited away in the night.
So eventually you guys all gather for breakfast. Lau kind of gently crouches down a little bit to get to ear level with you and just kind of... She's really good at baking. I think they fit well in your pockets. And just gives a thumbs up and then just kind of walks out.
Oh yeah, yours is definitely gonna put a muffin or two in her pocket.
Coda is simply housing them.
You're just stacking
Is-
them? What'd you say?
What? Housing.
What?
Oh, okay, never mind.
What do you mean by housing?
Hounding?
Just eating a lot. Of
You mean
them.
hounding them?
Oh,
Yes,
hounding.
housing. Oh, I use the term housing, like their body is now its house.
Oh,
I
I've
mean,
never heard that one before.
this feels like the most barbarian way to go about a saying, but okay.
Housing it.
But yeah, you guys get breakfast. Allie arrives a little later in the middle of her meal, but it's not like she needs to eat anyways.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, she comes in from the front door as well.
Okay.
Day is y'all's.
We're going to the castle today? Question mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
We go to
Sure.
the castle, and then once we're done there, we head over to the baker's guy.
Oh, we're gonna go to the nobleman.
We can do
first,
both.
okay.
Yeah, we can do both.
Well, yeah. I imagine we can do both today. I just didn't know which one we were doing first.
Mm.
I figure that the baker's guy is gonna probably be like a longer term thing, so
Why is there a guy putting spaghetti in his pocket?
This is why I don't look at out of character chat when I'm trying to focus on this game.
Probably for the best. Also, don't forget if you do a tier 3 sub, you get to look at out of character chat and also be confused like I am.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is most
Why
of
You
are
it.
too.
confused?
You
Isn't-
too for $25 can be confused.
Yeah,
Why-
it's
why are you
mostly
confused
extremely
by-
cursed content, or me saying how hot my room is, or random drawings.
Why are you confused by Rookie of the Year, Ayo Akinola?
If you donate $200 to my Patreon, you can comment in the chats.
Mhm.
It's not a thing, but if someone does it, I'll make it a thing.
I'll make it a thing.
Actually, it might be. I think I have Discord roles on my Patreon.
Oh shit. All right. Yeah, we eat and jet. Like, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess
by the
so.
time you finish eating, I'll probably have my thing done. So
When Coda
You're
finishes
so-
eating, she runs to her room and to get the dress on.
Yersa does not get gussied up at all. She looks usual, normal. Her very normal layer of dirt.
Goliath might have a
She's
bar.
healthy. A healthy
I think
layer of dirt.
It's like a good idea.
Sure. Sure, we'll call it healthy.
Nice tough reference.
Assuming no one's using prestidigitation to clean up Ursa.
I'll have prestidigitation. You're on your own.
Oh, she doesn't want it.
I want to be one with the earth.
I want to be dirty.
Okay, so you guys are going into the city then?
Sorry, you said, what did you say, Chisu?
So you guys are just going into the city for the tour first? Is what you guys said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making your way in, whatever you guys are preparing
On our way
with,
downtown.
getting dressed, making your way downtown. You make it to the town's
Happen eventually.
the gate guards. They let you in. It's a little bit of trouble, but they eventually let you in. It's not that big of a deal, and you are eventually escorted to the keep. As you make your way there, it seems like you guys can roll perception roll if you want. But there are different divisions of guards. It definitely seems like the Silver Swords, which you guys know are all kind of like independent, contracted mercenaries. But there definitely seems like to be another layer of guards and protection, and a lot of them seem to have like different sorts of uniforms. But eventually, you were escorted into this large castle. Looks like the thing is made out of it's marble white, polished, pristine. Definitely a lot of armed troops. Did someone roll perception? Who did it?
I did. I got a 21.
I got a 6.
That tracks.
That tracks with everything that we're kind of figuring out about Coda at this point.
So, as you guys are getting there, it definitely seems like the castle, as you guys are escorted in and kind of set to a larger sort of waiting room. The guards in different sections of the keep seem to have a different sort of uniform. So, like, some of them will have different brands on their armor. Some will have different cloths or designations. It seems like they're kind of sectioned off. Whether or not it's for parts of the keep or for different members of the family, it definitely seems like they are sectioned off and organized in a very strange way. With the 21 in this area, you start to notice that the main sigils you guys see is what looks like a sort of simple sort of leaf design. Is just kind of an outline of a leaf, and then the stem. And it looks like their armor is red. Seems like the ones on the outside were golden crowns, and their armor color being blue. And then you have the silver swords, which are very easy to spot because they have silver sheath swords at their side, and the whole scabbard is polished. Blue and gold crowns.
Or, yeah, a blue with a golden crown.
And, like,
the
a
one with
burgundy-
the leaf with the red, that wouldn't have. Sorry, I should probably just say this. None of them look like the Blackthorn family crest.
No.
Okay.
None of
they
this.
don't look like the Canadian flag either, right?
Yeah, no.
Wow.
It's just like a simple,
Oh, I'm sorry. Red with a leaf and stem.
It's just no. It's not like a maple leaf. It's like
Yeah. Okay.
I mean I could draw it real fast, or I'll put
No,
all
I
the
think I
sigils
get
up.
it. It's like
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
like
it's fine. It'll
when
come
you
up later.
When you Google leaf vector image, it'll show up.
Probably it'll probably be the first one. Yeah. If I show up, if I sort of leaf emote on Discord, it'll probably pop up. Yeah,
the
like
leaf.
that, but one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are waiting there. There are some silver swords. One is kind of stationed, kind of out of earshot, kind of just keeping an eye on you guys. It is a kind of scruffy looking guy. Has a kind of tattered black trench coat and looks like some kind of leather harness underneath it. You, with the perception, you catch a glint of some weapons that are underneath it. But you do, the main thing that catches your eye is the silver sword that is at his side. And rather than the other ones, it definitely seems like it is a rapier of sorts, or some kind of like fine point weapon. Everyone typing to catch Pokemon.
Oh
No,
shit!
I'm
I missed
typing
Pokemon.
notes.
That's
yeah.
a very slimy Pokemon.
I hate Snail
Dripping.
Dragon, but you know.
Drippy.
Yeah, that leaf. Cool.
Oh,
That's the one I
Boudreaux?
was looking for.
Yeah.
I don't own that ball. Fuck you mean I don't own that ball?
Sounds like you gotta buy it.
Then-
You used up your great ball already, and I caught the Pokemon.
Dude, I had
anyways.
4 of them. What do you mean? Oh my god. No, fuck you, fucking shitty ass Twitch bot. What do I own?
You own nothing, and you get nothing.
Fuck, you have an Ultra Ball. Yeah. So as you guys are waiting there, eventually, the princess herself makes her way down. As Felnray greets you guys.
Yursa will give a small bow.
Oh, but
Coda
this-
waves.
There's no need for the bowing. The waving. The waving's fine. That's more than enough. Are you guys
Alright.
ready to see things? Is there anything particular you guys wanted to see? Though I don't imagine you would know much about a place you've never been to.
Yeah, I mean, can you give us a rundown of, like, you know, the royal family in general? Because we're kind of out of town.
The-
I mean,
The
like,
family, or you want to know
yeah,
about
like, what would, yeah.
Well, I'm sure we will pass them along our way.
Oh, neat.
So why don't we start with the main courtyard, and we can walk through the gardens and talk about whatever you actually want to know about the family. Come this way. She kind of waves and walks past you guys.
Oh wait, complete side note, because all of my notes from like the first half of our stuff has kind of been deleted because of hard drive issues. Kumo, did you have in your notes of what Coda found out the name of her dad was? Because I know we got like a list of first names, and I
You
forgot.
asking me of all people?
Because you have because I know that you said that Gotham is keeping very, very good notes. So
Oh,
if you
I
had,
mean,
Thought
if
I'm
you
not
had-
Kumo.
yeah.
like if you had
Gotham
that
keeps Gotham
somewhere.
character notes, but a
Yeah.
lot of it is really just Gotham misinterpreting things.
Yeah. I figured. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have proper names in here.
All right.
Except for Africas and Bafricas.
Yeah.
Let me
That's
double check
important.
my notes.
Yeah. Because I figured because I don't know if we knew for certain, but I know that we knew that like it was down to like 2 or 3.
No, I don't think I gave you the name. You mostly narrowed it down that it's more than likely that it was one of the royal family members. There was a few likely suspects, but you didn't have any real confirmation. Let me quickly find it. If I can. Where the fuck is my thing? Here's the capital.
Wait. Oh yeah. I think it was Honeydew. Yeah, the one that I had written. Okay, cool.
Yeah, here. I'll copy and paste it real fast. So
Nah,
you
I
can.
scrolled up to it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's on the bottom now.
Great.
So yeah, we will kick off the next session with a super fun tour led by a princess.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's almost that time. Unless we want to keep going.
It seems like good stopping
Seems like
point.
seems like a good
Yeah.
holding
Like a good
place.
stopping
Might be good
point.
I don't want to get stuck in the middle of something.
Yeah.
True.
But also, it's hot and I am sweating.
Yeah, no, it's pretty warm in here right now. But yeah.
You are in similar conditions, so.
Mm.
Why?
Yeah, I hope you know what I'm planning on doing.
I feel like I know. We'll figure it out if I do know, because I'm pretty stupid. I
We'll find out if
have
you
not been
remember.
doing any prep for the last 2 months, because I prepped everything for the first 2 months that I wrote this fucking session, and I don't have to do anything. Thank you, me, for writing the entirety of Murder and having notes to go up until the end of the campaign, and them being mostly spot on.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
glad that...
we're hard to predict.
Yeah, I just get really drunk, and then I write a bunch of shit, and it pretty much had gone down word for word up
Yeah,
until
that's
mostly
pretty
this point. Appreciate everyone who is lurking and vibing, and the people who watch this on YouTube instead of Twitch. That's fine. You know, you do you. The VODs are always there. I mostly keep them updated. I think it might be like 2 weeks behind because I kind of try to upload a video every couple of days. I don't want to like spam on YouTube. Yeah. I think that's it. Anything else that I'm forgetting before we end? No?
I have videos out every Friday.
Okay.
Just
It's
self
nice plug.
promo on somebody else's
you
fucking
kept
stream.
saying,
Hey,
wait, Teresa
it's
keeps
a-
saying,
this is your time. If you want to self promote, this is the spot. Anyone else wanna add? Here, I'll go back so you guys can
No, I
No.
feel scuzzy
Do it.
self-promoing
do
other
it.
people's
Promo
stuff. No,
right now.
No.
What are you doing
No.
this week?
Oh,
Go to
sub
promo.
to me on Twitch. You won't.
No.
Here I got
cut a
this covered.
promo, Nikki.
So there's a group of amazing streamers that you can watch. with Days here, pretending like I know their schedules. Feel free to check out people like Kumo and Oko on
No.
their streams.
I might be
Yes,
on a Kumo stream soon. You
Yeah.
don't know this.
Yeah. Oko plays Mince Raft and Day by Deadlight.
Did you actually,
Also,
on a
it might
related
be
note of Dead
easier
by
to
Daylight,
do.
did you see the reworks for Ghosty and Legion?
I haven't
No.
actually.
They, on the playtest server, Ghosty got nerfed on his stealth thing, but all of his add-ons got super buffed. It's crazy. And Legion got like a crazy new add-on that changes the mechanic like way different. All the add-ons change the timer. If you played the stealth killers.
Also,
yeah.
Chisu, you should probably just put our banners back that has our
It does
our
characters first, but you can just
Ah.
type the command and it should still. Or does it not work anymore? Oh, okay. There it is.
There's
Yeah.
if nothing else, there is a
Do we
VOD.
have
During VOD,
Here we go.
there is their names. It shows up a lot.
It
Yeah.
happens a lot.
At the end of the day,
Do
everyone
you guys
here
have
is
homies
read them
online
quickly.
that I can raid? Because I don't have anyone on my
Vix
list.
also streams
I do also
Vix,
do
Vix,
that.
Vix
a
does
lot
also
of
stream.
Apex.
Yes.
He's really good
What
at
are they
Apex.
picked?
Okay.
No,
Do-
I am not. I'm okay at Apex.
Does no one have anyone
He's
to
better
raid
than
right
good
now?
at planet
Apex.
side. I'm good at planet side. I will say
He
that.
is my tutor.
Ziona is currently live.
Yeah, Xiona's live.
Can you give me why is Ziona not on my list? Did I not follow Ziona?
Oh, did Ziona just go offline?
No, did they just do that?
I think they just went offline.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they just went
Ziona.
offline. Okay.
Ziona.
I thought I was tripping. Okay. Oh, I'm not following.
Then shit fuck. Yancha?
They're up?
Oh yeah, we could raid Rancha.
I love
Ya-
shit
Ya-
fuck.
Yancha Gogo currently playing Gundam Evolution.
Oh my!
Why? I'm in the
Yeah,
fucking. Can someone give me the link to the thing?
Yeah, I got